Revenge films.
Currently, I'm job hunting and going to college at the same time, but the economy is down and I'm having a hard time finding a job. I've been sending my resume to a bunch of companies only to get rejected every time. But I kept trying, and finally I found a company that was willing to give me an interview. It's a famous company that I've aspired to get into for a long time. I'm nervous, but I'm gonna give it all that I've got. I decided to leave early so I could get there on time. The office was in an urban area with a lot of traffic. There was a park in the area where kids were playing. I was watching as one of the boys ran out into the street. Watch out! I ran into the street and grabbed him. The next thing I knew, a car crashed into me. My body was in pain as I got blasted away, but I held the boy tightly to keep him safe. There were many people walking by, and they gathered around quickly. Are you okay, young man?
I'll call an ambulance.
I could barely make out the chatter around me. I was in pain, but I was able to ask the boy, Are you okay? Are you hurt? The boy was crying as he said,
Yeah, but you're covered in blood.
We've called an ambulance. Hang in there. No, I have to get to my interview. Are you joking? You're a mess. You aren't in any shape for an interview. This man was worried about me and kept telling me to forget my interview. I was able to glance at my watch to notice that I was late for my interview. Today's interview is so important, though. I somehow managed to make a call to the company. Hello? This is Jack. I had an interview today. And that's where I blacked out. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed.
Welcome back. Do you know where you are?
The nurse was talking to me. Hospital?
That's right. You were pretty badly hurt. You'll be fine, but you're going to have to stay here for a while.
No, I have to get to my interview.
What are you talking about? You broke so many bones. It'll take a while for you to even be able to walk again. Just rest for now.
What? How long will I have to be here?
At least a few months.
Oh no, not only do I miss an important interview, but now I won't be able to job hunt for months.
You're lucky to be alive. Just focus on getting better for now.
I was speechless, but I found my phone by my hospital bed to call a company whose interview I missed. It's Jack. I was supposed to have an interview today. Oh, you. Where did you learn your manners, young man? No, it's not like that. I got in an accident. An accident, you say? So, you flake on an interview and decide to lie about it. I mean, at least you could have come up with a better lie. I'm not lying, sir. I was unconscious for a while and couldn't call. I'm really sorry. You think it's fine to tell such an obvious lie? This is the real world. No one hires people like you. I'm telling you the truth, sir. Anything else you have to say? Well, you're not getting anywhere near this company, so don't bother to call back. And he hung up the phone. Although I wasn't hired, I still don't regret saving that boy. But it was a company that I really wanted to join, and the man on the phone was so mean. So I cried for a while. I was depressed for a while after that. On top of not getting the job, I wasn't going to be able to do interviews for a couple of months, and I was starting to get worried about my future. A couple weeks had passed, and the boy that I had saved that day came to visit me with his father.
I'm so sorry. This was all my fault.
Don't worry about it. I'm glad you're okay. Behind him was an old man I assumed was his grandfather. I'm so sorry for all the trouble my grandson caused you. How can I make this up to you? No, really, it's fine. I'm glad he's okay. And the man said, Actually, there's something else I wanted to ask you. I wondered if it was about the accident, but he caught me by surprise. Sure, what is it? The day of the accident, did you have plans for an interview? Yeah, but how did you know? The man pulled out his business card and handed it to me. Wait, is this? Actually, I'm the president of the Revenge Company. I had no idea what was happening, but that was definitely the company I was trying to interview for. I heard from one of my workers that day that there was a college student who flaked on his interview. After that, I heard you saved my grandson's life, and when I heard your name, it was the same name as the student who we were supposed to interview. Oh, I see. I thought that maybe you couldn't make it because of the accident. I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. It just wasn't my time. I'm really sorry. I hate to take up too much of your time, so we'll be back when you get a little better.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I couldn't believe that the boy I saved was the company's president's grandson. It almost felt like destiny. 2 months later, after many hours of rehab, I was finally allowed to leave. I was just relaxing at home when I got a phone call. It was the mean guy from the revenge company. I wondered what he wanted, so I answered the phone. Damn, that was a long time you were hospitalized for. You know how many times I tried to call you? I'm a busy man, you know. What? What do you mean, what? If you knew the boss, why didn't you say so? I got into trouble because of you, you asshole. So why are you calling me? Hey, stop asking so many questions, jerk. Boss wants me to hire your ass. Man, if it was up to me, you'd have no chance. He must be going crazy. Even though the president hired me, this guy was pissing me off. So I was getting ready to say something back. What the hell are you saying? Suddenly I heard a familiar voice yelling in the back. Boss, what are you doing here? I was just walking by when I heard you being an asshole. Do you know who you're talking to right now? That young man saved my grandson's life, you asshole. I'm sorry, sir. I've heard bad things about you too, by the way. I heard you've been firing people on a whim and things like that. You're the jerk. Get out of here. You're fired. Now, hold on, boss. I could hear the whole thing over the phone. After hearing the boss, I felt like he got payback for me. But then he picked up the phone. I'm sorry you had to hear that. And I'm sorry that he spoke to you like that. No problem. But it's true that I want to hire you. Please, come join us. Are you serious? Of course! We really want you! Yes, please! And this is how I was hired by the president of the company of my dreams. And from what I heard, the mean guy was investigated after that, and they discovered that he had been harassing many of the new recruits, and is currently being sued. And on top of that, everyone was happy that he was gone for good. Currently, I work hard for this company that I love. And I can't tell my coworkers about this, but me and the boss still have a personal relationship as well.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.